it's Jim from JetsonHacks.com. Today we have a package straight from NVIDIA. I'm going to open it up and see what's inside. Oh, two packages, I guess. This is a power supply, it appears. It's a nice one. And then the big box. Ooh. This appears to be a NVIDIA Jetson TX1 development kit. Here's the flash programmer cable. It's a USB converter. Let's do a walk around of the board. This is the TX1 module. So it's a large aluminum heatsink and a small fan that covers a NVIDIA Maxwell GPU with 256 CUDA cores. There's also a quad-core ARM Cortex A57 on the die. So that's a 64-bit ARM design. There's 4 gigabytes of memory. There's 16 gigabytes of eMMC flash storage. And also built in is 802.11ac Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, along with gigabit Ethernet. So this particular design is modular. There's the module itself, and then it routes the signals out to this carrier board. The carrier board consists of all the I/O connectors basically. So let's go over those. Here's where you plug in the power jack. Here's the antennas. This is a USB 2.0 micro AB which supports both recovery and host modes. Here's a USB 3.0 jack. Here's the HDMI jack. This is an SD card slot. And here's where you plug the Ethernet cable in, RJ45. This is a PCIe port. It's ×4. And here's the camera module. This is a place for a display connector. And this is an M.2 key 4 slot for expansion. Let me turn the board around. Here's the SATA data and power connector. Here's the louder back connector. This is for JTAG. This is the reset button. This is a user-defined button. This is a force recovery button, and here's the power button. This connector is a UART. This is the expansion header. This is in the same layout as a Raspberry Pi, 2.54 millimeter pin spacing. The signals are pretty much matched up with the Raspberry Pi. This is a signal selector, so you can choose between 3.3 volts and 1.8 volts for your signals coming out on the expansion headers. And this is a secondary GPIO. And here's the camera again. In comparison to the Jetson TK1, you can see the size difference. So the TX1 carrier board is quite a bit larger than the TK1 board. However, one thing to remember is that this is a module. The module is detachable. So people, when they do their hardware designs, will be able to take this and make a much smaller footprint than the original TK1. So let's plug it in and fire it up. We'll plug in an Ethernet cable. then HDMI. And we have USB 3.0. And we plug in the power. Okay, let's hit the power button. Fan started up, that's a good sign. So it's booting up. Don't see anything on the screen yet. The fan stopped. It's interesting. Oh, I guess it doesn't need the fan. The heatsink's large enough. That'll make things much quieter and nicer. The desktop came up. That's good. Well, there's some extras. Why don't I compile the OpenGL samples and then we'll run those. I'll be right back. Okay, I compiled the OpenGL samples from the GitHub account that NVIDIA has. Let's run a couple of them and see what happens. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Let's see what else we have. Let's use color. What else we have? Oh, HDR. That one's nice. So it feels pretty responsive. Kind of like that. So we'll have more demos coming up soon.